In this video, I'm going to show you how you use the AIDA marketing framework, which stands for awareness, interest, desire, action, and how you take that psychology that just works in marketing and you come up with the best and most effective retargeting experience, your retargeting funnel for Facebook ads, for YouTube ads, for Instagram, for TikTok, for all the visual performance marketing channels. What I'm going to show you in this video is, after we spent millions and millions into ads, this has just proven to be the most effective way to structure your retargeting and to structure your overall approach, how you communicate to a market, how you use Facebook ads, how you use Google ads, YouTube ads, TikTok, and maybe even like Google Display. Because there are ways how to use all these super powerful tools in a really wrong way, where it doesn't bring you the results, where it doesn't bring you the profits, where you hurt your brand in the long term, you kill your business using these tools in the wrong way. So I'm here to teach you what has worked best for us, what has helped us to produce 7- and 8-figure brands in sometimes just a couple of years, and the exact social media marketing approach that we use for all our brands today. Let's get right into it. I call it the omnipresent retargeting approach. As you can see, it's a fairly complex thing. We're going to go very deep into all the stuff. When we remember from the last video where I talked about all the different traffic channels, you see how this is like a very broad view. And what we're doing now is we go deeper into how like this one channel of Facebook, Instagram ads would actually look like. But you can apply the same thing that I'm going to show you here, and you can apply the same logic for YouTube video retargeting, for TikTok video retargeting, and for Google Display image retargeting. So what is this? This is an omnipresent retargeting funnel that uses this amazing concept of a custom audience to follow your customers throughout their whole journey, whenever they click on one of your pages, they see your retargeting for 30 days. Whenever they watch one of your videos, they see your retargeting for 30 days. Whenever you have some sort of engagement, then they get basically ticked and marked by the algorithm, and they are put into a custom audience. This custom audience is most of the time, it's a 30-day length, or sometimes only 14 days, but I like 30 days a lot. And you take people that have either done some sort of video view engagement. Sometimes I say I have like at the very top, I have a video campaign. And everyone that watches this video campaign, at least 50% or at least 10 seconds or at least 20 seconds gets put into this audience. So this would be a 50% video view, a 10-second video view, and any page view. And whenever some of these events are done by any customer, they get put into this custom audience, and this custom audience is then used for all the retargeting. And so the first video, it's cold. It's a real first cold approach, the really first impression, where it's important to have something like that performs really good at the first impression. We usually use 2 to 5 minute cinematic storytelling videos that are done in a very hooky, very catchy way. Maybe we split test the hooks, the first 7 seconds a lot, so we get the best possible engagement, the best possible video views and CTRs. And so this is sometimes called, I would call it like the flagship campaign, a flagship video, because it might be the most important of your marketing assets. It's also sometimes used on landing pages. If you would be a Kickstarter product, a Kickstarter startup, then this would be your product video, your brand video that just stands out, that tells a unique story, and that's just made in a super, super high quality cinematic way. so people have a really good first impression. They would immediately know that you are real, you're a real business, you have something crazy, innovative, nice, impactful, transformational product to sell to the world. This is your story, this is how you came up with it. This is the proof, this is the testimonials, this is what it's about, this is the solution, emotions, a lot of like hype emotions in this thing. So people that watch the video, they should be very, very motivated to buy the product. And what you will notice is that you run this ad. Here it's a Facebook ad, but you can just run this on YouTube or on TikTok, anywhere. And you will know that already some people immediately buy on this first touch point because they are so ready, they have such a strong pain, or they are so prepared to your product in a way because they maybe thought about buying something similar for many months, and now they see you for the first time and they immediately buy your product. This is very good, and this is what we want to see. If we don't see this, we can basically stop working on a complex, expensive retargeting funnel because we want this to be at least somewhat successful at the first impression. Just like these Google channels should also work on a first impulsive direct impression without any retargeting needed. So we want this impulsive direct sale to happen here. But it's like not a lot. I wouldn't say it's like you cannot reach the 5 to 10% conversion rate with this alone because it's just not enough. And some people need some time. Some people need to think about the purchase with their spouse or with their friends, or they need to engage with it more. They need to make more research before they commit to this purchase. And this is where the omnipresent retargeting funnel comes in. And from a psychological standpoint, this retargeting is precisely created in the way to manipulate and convince and brainwash the customer into buying in an ethical way. If you know the AIDA model, the first thing is about awareness. It shouldn't be too much about your product. Maybe it's more about the story, about something that's really exciting, that brings in a lot of people. Like, we need to appeal to these very, very large audiences here. So it needs to be some exciting social media content. You can't just like totally in a boring way talk about your product and the logical arguments or features of your product. This is not the type of content that performs in the cold awareness stage. You want some really, really inspirational storytelling here. And once this is done and you get your 10-second video views, you get your page views because you have some sort of landing page behind that should already sell and convert your product in a better way. And then your retargeting is basically there to create more interest and, in the end, desire. Because this is what we need to have customers actually take an action and close the sale. And this retargeting funnel is here, it says 10 to 20 touch points. And I'm pretty sure you know the saying that marketers or like marketing needs sometimes 7 touch points to people buy, or 21 touch points so people can buy. And there are different studies that are made about, there were different studies basically trying to figure out how many touch points are needed. I always aim for 10 to 20 touch points for each individual person in this retargeting audience. And I want to make sure that they don't see the same ad again. I know some people that take this ad and they show it again to the retargeting audience 10 times. I would say after they've watched it or seen it 2, 3, 4 times, the effect is no longer there. That's just swiping it away. So what you want is you can definitely use your highest quality videos for retargeting, but if you already know something, people don't watch it again. So you want to come up with other ads that complement this first ad in a way that makes sense for our AIDA framework. And what I can show you here is these are like different retargeting ads for our pillow that we used. And here we basically create, it's like a puzzle. In the customer's mind, there are different questions. There are different things. Maybe he's interested about one specific feature. Maybe He wants to understand more about who is this brand, where is this product coming from, is it sustainable, where is it produced, how can I trust it, do they have a guarantee, are there other products in the market that could solve the same problem for me but cheaper? So a lot of different things that would work together. And what we create is we create a retargeting funnel that basically ticks all these different check marks and all these different questions in the customer's head with in the most persuasive and seductive way possible. And so obviously this is German content here, but I'm just using this to give you a visual example. What you need to understand is this core concept of using the retargeting in a very comprehensive, very holistic way. And let's just go to all these different things that you could put into your retargeting. And these are sometimes things that you didn't put in your first initial hype video, because this video is just there to draw in a lot of attention. And maybe you just have like some crazy inspirational awareness videos that don't really talk a lot about your product. But then you would use your retargeting more to show your product and to sell your product with all the different things that make it, make people want to have it. So 10 to 20 different touch points. These are different ads that we create that all show one specific thing, sometimes two, but mostly one aspect of your brand, of your product, so that the customer understands it and they get it. So they should know your story. They should know your brand story and why you do build this brand today. They should know that you are a true existing brand that has social proof, that has testimonials, that is known from the press, that is known from famous magazines, and that has proof. They should know that you have won some sort of awards, that you have high status, that you have authority, maybe you have some certificates, all the things that give you trust, like also big numbers. If you, for example, all these different trust badges, right? Like, for example, 500 customers giving us a 5 out of 5 star rating, then this could be one ad where you say, hey, did you know that we have already 500 customers giving us a 5 out of 5 star rating with this product here in this video? And you can run video ads, you can run image ads, and they all should they should be in the very same style and same brand colors, like brand congruence to your first video, so that people can make the connection that the ad that they're seeing now is the same ads where they watched your first video in the very, very, very beginning. So, and all these ads now should create a network of different touch points and of different knowledge points about your brand. And they should know that, oh, wow, this brand where I watched this crazy video, they're actually selling a really nice product. They are actually a growing brand. Oh, wow, I didn't know it. I didn't know that they won this #1 best product in 2022 award. Oh, wow, they already have 5,000 customers and so good ratings. I didn't know that. Oh, they are already on TV shows and have like journalists and everyone talking about this brand. Crazy, I didn't know it. And you see how hype and trust and like this emotional desire to become part of this movement builds up over time through knowing all these different areas. You could also call this brainwashing. Or for example, what we did with the pillow is we knew that there are millions and millions of people out there that are not happy with the pillow that they're sleeping on. They wake up in the night drained in sweat, or they have back pain, shoulder problems, neck pain from their pillow, and they know it. And so what we did is we crafted this enemy of their existing unhealthy pillow, and every day they see these ads that your pillow is the reason why you're struggling with your health, and you should definitely get a new pillow, a better one that supports your health. And we brainwash them into having to struggle with this inner problem of, damn, I'm sleeping on a pillow that is not good for my health. I always see this brand online. They talk about this new concept. They talk about health. They have this doctor they have arguments. They have chiropractors and physiotherapists showing and proving to me that my pillow at home is bad for me and this new pillow would be better for me. So over time, usually 1 to 4 weeks where these touch points happen, and this creates a lot of internal desire in the customer and makes them very, very emotional about their existing situation, their existing pain situation, and their potential future painless pleasure situation. You also want to create reciprocity or the liking bias, which means you want to become a friend of the customer. You want to be very likable. You want to have like a personal brand, a charismatic founder that they can trust, that they can kind of emphasize and relate to, and give them a lot of value, a lot of free value, a lot of guides, ideas, strategies, how to improve their health, a 10-step guide to do X, Y, Z, a lot of stuff for free, just in your ads, just giving it out for free. Because you create this value debt that if you give someone a lot of stuff for free without wanting anything in return, then they start to want to give back. And the giving back would be the purchase. After you've given them 10 really good ideas how to improve their health, they think, wow, they helped me so much. Now I give back and now I actually become a customer of this brand. This is all very emotional, but you also want logical arguments why your product is the best. You want to show that you're sustainable, that you have a really good production, logistics, like warehousing and where you source your products and your fabric and all the stuff should be very transparent and open to the customer. And you can basically build your brand through all these different things. Also, if you donate 10% to a good cause, then one ad should say, hey, did you know that we are donating 10% to this cause because we believe in this and this is our brand, this is our story, and this is why we do it. If you buy your product now or if you buy your product in the next 20 days, you can be part of this movement and 10% of your revenue will be shared to this cause. It's an option to use in the retargeting. Your founder story, sometimes very similar to your awareness stuff. In general, a large variety of impressions and touch points, always with a soft CTA. Because we are not here to make it close, we are here to provide the foundation so that if in the future a strong CTA, a strong close is attempted, then it is successful. Because only if people know everything about the brand and they know the story, they know the trust, they know all that, only then a strong call to action or a strong scarcity closing would work. Other things are FAQs, objection handling, everything that you can basically do to improve this sales foundation for your customer before he can actually do a valid purchase decision in your ads is very good. You could do a competitor analysis, a comparison to other products, how this holds up against this product. You could do a features, demo, showcases, like you show your different features, you show how this does this and how with the actual customers or with test customers. You provide case studies, success stories, user stories, testimonials. You can do things like that are called super cuts. For example, if you have 5 really good testimonials, you could create 1 2-minute video that is just where only testimonials are talking about their successful experience with the product. And you can run this in their retargeting because people know if you have a congruent brand, if you have congruent colors and a congruent style, then people know that the social proof that they see is the same brand where they saw all the other ads the couple of days ago and where they initially saw this big emotional thing. And so, yeah, this basically all works together in the customer's mind. Content, just creating a lot of stuff. If you offer guarantees, if you offer low barrier entry funnel products, if you have some things that like help the customer reduce their risk, then you would put all this stuff into different ads. And for example, here we won an award to become like one of the innovative health products in Germany in 2020, and we put this award onto an ad. Here we have we won, or we got basically supported by doctors and physiotherapists, and we put a large badge onto our image to show it. We showed the founder, we showed other stuff, we showed that we were basically endorsed by other stuff. Or for example, when this big COVID lockdowns were happening, then we put stuff onto our ads that people know that we're still selling, that we're still in stock, that we are ready to help them when they are at home. We help them with your sleep, so we're still there. And this is all these different areas work together in the customer's mind to create something that in Germany we call eierlegende Wollmilchsau, which is not really, it's not easy to translate it. I just went with the translations of jack of all trades, but in a positive way. So jack of all trades is sometimes referred to like someone that doesn't really, he's a jack of all trades, but master of none, that he's not a good thing. But in this case, you want to deliver and to show your product as if it's the most amazing solution for everything. It solves all the problems. It has all the stuff. There's a charismatic founder, there's a huge team, there's a trend going on. They have all these numbers, the certificates, the trust, the doctors, the proof, TV, magazines, journalists going crazy about this new invention. And they even offer this, and they help you with this and all that for such a low price with all that money back guarantee on top. That is what we would call some product that just has everything. And that is where when people got this through this retargeting funnel of 10 to 20 touch points that they really deeply experienced. Like if they constantly swipe your way your ads within the first second, they don't learn this stuff. But if they actually learn this and they recognize it and they actually get it, then they are ready for a purchase. And this is when you can run harder closing call to action ads onto this audience. And when we talk about the different performance marketing channels like Facebook ads, Google ads, YouTube ads, I will tell you exactly how you need to set up these campaigns. But right now we're just in the sales funnel strategy, so it's a bit broader overview. So when people have gone through this experience, it usually takes 1 to 4 weeks, then they are ready for harder closing campaigns. Here, for the first time, you have harder CTAs. You tell them directly that they are now ready and they need to buy this product right now because it's just going to finally solve their problem forever. And you can really tell them in a harder way that you are now the leader for them, and you are going to tell them that they just have to do it, they just have to believe, and it is important that they get this step, that they actually go this step now. You could give them a special offer, something that's only valid this month, or you could do a special campaign, special pricing, special Christmas stuff, Christmas campaigns or New Year's campaigns or summer, autumn, spring, winter stuff, where you have where you would put other badges onto your ads or onto your pages that say that it's almost sold out, that there's scarcity. So it basically means limited time, limited amount or space, limited slots, or a limited discount, which is only valid for the next 100 customers that sign up this month. And for this, you would create a separate page, which is not this main page here. So this is your main page. This is all about building a brand and giving out a lot of information and a lot of trust. If this is good for these initial impressions, and you would use this page for all of your retargeting links in all these ads and as well in this ad. But when it comes to this stage, now you can work with much, much shorter pages that has basically, you don't need to put all this information now into the page because they've already read that. They've seen all of your ads and all your videos. They have been on your page before. So most likely they know all that stuff. And now you can really focus on closing that sale through a separate page with a separate offer. That works really well, and it also doesn't hurt your brand because only very few people see that, and only people that haven't bought in all these touch points see it. So most people, once they reach this, where all the puzzles come together and they experience and then they see that, oh, I need this product. Now I get it. I get the hype. I get the trend. I get the numbers. Now I want it. And that was maybe on one of these ads. They click on it. They buy it. That's it. Sale done. They get into your customer audience of P1 purchases. So they get excluded for all these ads. And they start to see your retargeting ads for the next stuff, for your P2, P3 offers, or for your retention, activation, referral CTAs. So once this happens, people already buy. And for everyone that didn't buy, you can offer like some really, really crazy stuff. You can change the way you write your text. You can be a bit more harsh, a bit more like salesy. But obviously, if you do that, it still all needs to be truthful and needs to all make sense within your brand. Like you cannot say, hey, we're dropping our prices from 1,000 euros to 99 euros, and this is only limited time for a week. And then people find out that everything that you told them about the price discount, about the timing, about this campaign, it's basically not true. This price has been your price for years. This limited offer isn't limited. Hundreds of people bought, and you told that it's only valid for 100 people, and 100 people bought, and it's still there, and it doesn't go away, and people can reach the site every day again and again, even though there's a timer, and the timer always resets. This would kill then your brand trust. So you can not do it in an untruthful way, but you could come up with really one-time special offers, like a Christmas campaign, and once this Christmas is over, this campaign is gone, and you should disable the site, or you should redirect. You could shut down these ads then, and shut down this page, and you go back to using your standard page, which is basically your main landing page that you use for all the other stuff. So this approach, it involves a lot of creation, it involves a lot of copywriting and design. And if you want to do all this with video, it would be a lot of work to cut all this, to shoot all this. But this is exactly the type of marketing that works today. This is the best, most effective and proven way how you can go into a market and you not only convert 1% of people with your ad, but you actually convert 5-10% of your market of millions of people with a really, really well-designed, well-crafted, highly psychologically optimized sales funnel for your attraction, for your initial purchase attraction. And this is all for initial purchase, but you see that there are other products, and you can do this stuff for all the different next steps. Even after a customer bought something, you could still target them with new ads for your other products or for your other brands. Like you could like do really, really fancy stuff with all these targeting technologies that are out there. I hope you see the value of this and you can use this in your ads, in your brands, and as it is just the most powerful thing to do, to use it on Facebook ads with images or videos, on Instagram ads with ad with images or short videos, on YouTube ads with short, medium, long videos, and there's just so much variety in content creation that is all beneficial to create this one holistic experience for the customer where they finally get, oh, I need the product. This is where they reach the desire state. This is when they go to your page and they actually buy the product and become a first customer.